And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Popped him up. Alonso over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Corey Seager. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Cody
right
Bellinger.
fielder.
He enters this
Cody
one second in the
Bellinger.
National League round trip category.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're home runs down the stretch. Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and a dive, but he's back. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Comes in here right at 260 with 19 homers and 62 driven in. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
0-2.
Ready with the 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Bellinger, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Spin throw to Lowry at the bag. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
17.
Standing in now, number 17. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now. Two and two. Here it is. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. Count remains full. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Now to the plate, Austin Romine. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. He's set. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit in the air to center field. Cespedes is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the one-run scores here in the frame. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Yonny Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now in the box, Philip Yee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. And the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Russell Martin now. His past history with Dylan Bundy. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11.
Martin.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And that misses. Ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number 1.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans.
Batting 9.
And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Yonny Chirinos. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Yee coasts under it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
The windup and the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Corey Seager as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. One and 0. Here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Seager has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger as he lines it out to center. And that's in there, base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So digging in now, Max Muncy trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Oh, here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Bellinger is off at first with 2 away.
Nope.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3 and 2 here.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
2 men on, 2 out, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside. With runners in scoring position this season, Peterson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
To be honest, he just doesn't look that comfortable on the mound right now. He really looks like he's fighting himself on every pitch.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 2-2. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Number 61 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 61.
Into the box, number 17, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mets nothing. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 33 on the year. And they're on the board at 6-1.
Batting fifth, no outfielder, Michael.
In now, Michael Conforto, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
No outs, nobody on. And he takes strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense.
Batting sixth.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Stepping in, J.D. Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch there on the inside, Black, called the strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Now here's the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ball 3.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Here's the 3-2. To the left side, but it's well fouled. The next 3-2. The bouncer to the left side. Martin is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
28.
Austin Romine. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really
batting.
Smoke gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Standing in now, Russell Martin, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Yonny Chirinos tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Pollock hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just...
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers leave one. They lead it 6-1.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Entering the day's action, they rank in the upper echelon of teams in their league in on-base percentage and not striking out. Now, you might think those two go hand in hand, but that's not always the case. As one of their coaches told me, some teams are too patient. They get themselves in bad counts and have a hard time putting the ball in play. We want our guys to be selective but aggressive with the right pitches. We do a great job of putting the ball in play. Translation? There are a lot of tough outs in this lineup, guys.
All right, Howdy, thank you. Into the box, Wilson Ramos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pitch popped up. Muncy is there, one down. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So striding in, number 61, and he's ready to take his first cuts. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here it comes, 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. One out, nobody on. To first, backhanded, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Philip Yee.
Striding in once again, Philip Yee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Muncy is there, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Corey Seager. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Seager.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Digging in and looking for more, Cody Bellinger. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect, and when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Max Muncy. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Muncy hits a little over the 270 mark. Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Next for the Mets, Jed Lowry. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lowry.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. No problem here. 1 away.
The batter.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded weakly to the left. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 20.
Into the box now, Peter Alonso. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail 6-1. Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Jock Peterson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. The next 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly
17.
what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in to try it again, number 17. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch.
That ball foul.
0-2, here it comes. And it's 1-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike three. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Ready for another shot now. Austin Romine. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
6 runs, 10 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Up and out over the plate, but a called strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Yee, 1 away. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
Now batting, third baseman, Russell Martin.
Stepping up now, Russell Martin. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 lifted into center field. Cespedes is there. 2 down. Long throw to the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. So here now's the pitcher, Yonny Chirinos. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, a productive AB last time, no doubt. But here with 2 outs, let's see if he can find some green grass in the outfield and drive something in a gap.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 7-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading up.
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Michael Conforto.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them
Now
going
batting.
right now. They've
The
taken
third
it on the
baseman,
chin for most of this
JD.
game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Yoenis.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Christian Yelich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And there's ball 2 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Conforto at second. Ramos on at first with 2 down. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Conforto isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting, number 6.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Brad Brock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 29, Brad Brock.
Standing in, A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
From the stretch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Two-0 count. The pitch on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Here comes the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Three and 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Three-two pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Pedro
attention,
Baez
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching in the bottom
for
of the
Los
6th.
Angeles, number 52, Pedro Baez.
Peter Alonso will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's down.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1 home. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen
The
in these
left
days,
fielder,
but
number
it doesn't
30,
make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-0 on the way. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 1-0 rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Yoenis Cespedes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Settling in now, Jock Peterson. Lifetime against Familia. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Now the pitch. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Conforto is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 17.
Now at the plate, number 17. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Austin Romine, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. Dodgers down in order. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Addison Reed gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 43.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Career history with Addison Reed. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Reed playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
1-0.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and Martin will stay with this one for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jerry Familia.
Number 8 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 8.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. He enters play here at 288, 9 homers and 38 runs batted in. The 1-0 pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Two and 2 the count. The 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3 and 2. Philip Yee would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Reed sets. Full count pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The right fielder, number 10.
Joe Kelly takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 23, Joe Kelly.
Philip Yee will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike now. A runner on first with 2 away. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it, and that retires the side. Mets leave 1. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Edwin Diaz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in, Russell Martin. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Martin.
He's set, and the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And it's fouled away. goes down on strikes for the third time. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Into the box now, Justin Turner, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 is a fastball thrown by him for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Three and two now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to right. Moving under it, Yee. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Kenley Jansen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
The Dodgers, number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. And again a throw.
No, he's in there.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Into the box, Peter Alonso, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Here's the 1-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Rosario leads off first with 1 away. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So a big moment here, and standing in Michael Conforto, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And Martin will make the play here, and the inning is over. Ahmed
attention,
Rosario
please.
will stay in the ball game as a new
defensive change
shortstop.
for the Mets. Now playing shortstop, number 1.
Luis Avilan enters from the pen to start the ninth
Now
inning
pitching
as he'll
for
try
the
to
New
keep
York
the score
Mets.
right where it is
Number
heading to the bottom of
43,
the ninth.
Luis Avilan.
Here's Corey Seager, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. And it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 2-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yee giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he has a 3-for-12 line. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
At the plate, Max Muncy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 3-1. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Muncy, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Floro is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 51, Dylan Floro. Now playing left field.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Hit high and deep to right center. Pollock has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Digging in once again, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. In there, a base hit. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Robinson Cano will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
24, Robinson Cano.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And they will get the force. And a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. The Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yonny Chirinos wins his third of the season. Dylan Bundy struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Dylan Floro hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.